Welcome to Violin Adventures number 209. We want to thank all of you who've sent us well wishes.
Hello everyone, Ian here. Thank you to all of you that wrote in to offer your congratulations and your best wishes to Cheryl and to me on our engagement. We really appreciate you thinking of us at this time. Thank you again.
Here we do some work on a cello that had a moving neck. We're working on this cello, and the problem was that the neck was loose. So the problem was the fit wasn't good enough. It needs to be wood to wood instead of glue in between the wood. So I'm going to take off all this dried glue, and we're going to see if we can get a better fit. This is a maple piece of wood. It's harder than the spruce, and there is a rock right in the middle of this. There's a hump there, and that's what was causing the movement in the neck. So we got to get this flat, and then we can continue fitting it. Okay, so we had the rock under here, and I think I've got it out, but taking the bump out of the end grain of maple is not easy. But it's so important in order to keep your neck from rocking. So we've got that flat now, and then the next step is to get it to fit to the channel here. Well, here we are at the cello. We found that the heel had a bump in it that caused the neck to rock back and forth. So we got the bump out, and then the angle wasn't right, so worked the rest of the day on the angle. So we're on the second day now of fitting. Then of course you got to get the fingerboard down the middle, and so I've got it ready to go. This is just set up as dry run to make sure we've got the dimensions right. And now, checking the glue, we need to make a new fresh batch of glue so it will be good and strong. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, I've got a fresh batch of glue. The professor is doing the last polishing before he sets up his cello for good. good that looks. Here we're working on the new violin. Okay, we're doing some work on the back of our violin, and I've got the shape close to where I want it, and the height, it's still a little bit high, but that's a good thing because what I'm going to go do now is define the edges and get that nice scoop in there. So that takes a couple times around to get it just how I like it. So I'm going to get started on that. We got another box in the mail, and I opened it up, and in the box we find we've got another violin for repair. We're going to work on making this sound the best that it can be. Time for a story. Okay, time to continue in our book, Violins and Violinists by Franz Farga, and I'm going to skip over a few pages. It's a lot of opinions. And we'll start up with one of my favorites, and that is Violin. So we're starting on page 87. The most important of the 20 violins, and at the same time one of the best French violin makers of the 19th century, was Juan Baptiste Violin, who was born in Méricourt in 1798 and died in Paris in 1875. After serving his apprenticeship, he settled in Paris at the age of 20. Violin worked with Chenot for 3 years and then set up his own workshop. His contemporaries portray him as a righteous and unpretentious man, glowing with zeal for his work until his last days. His youth was hard and full of privations, so that he became accustomed to simple living, and even when he became a very wealthy man, he remained modest and temperate in his habits. It has sometimes been said that Violin sold his brilliant copies of old instruments as genuine pieces, thus cheating his patrons. Antoine Vidal, who has examined these allegations, asserts that there is not the slightest evidence to support them. The truth appears to be that Violin specialized in copying master violins as the market for such instruments increased year after year, and that he developed the most astonishing mastership in this sphere. He could not, however, prevent his copies from getting into the hands of people who offered them to prospective buyers as genuine Cremonese violins. And indeed, his copies are difficult to distinguish from the original. The tone of these instruments is surprisingly full and pleasant. Yet he sold his copies at ridiculously low prices, 300 francs for a violin, 500 francs for a cello. This alone is proof in itself that he never intended to cheat his customers, for genuine Cremonese violins were unobtainable under 5,000 to 10,000 francs at that time. As Violin, with his tremendous capacity for work, made more than 3,000 instruments in his lifetime, it is reasonable to assume that today a good many genuine Cremonese master violins are in fact genuine violins. In this connection, it is interesting to note with what incredible speed Violin used to work. When Paganini entrusted him with the repair of his famous Guarneri, Violin showed him a few days later 2 Guarneris which appeared to be completely identical. They were the genuine Guarneri and the Violin copy. And it is said that Paganini took up the copy first. He was so enthusiastic about Violin's work that he offered him a high price for the copy. But the master made him a present of it, because he was so flattered by Paganini's promise to play on the copy in public. The high opinion Paganini had of that violin can be gauged from the fact that later on he gave it to his favorite pupil, Sivori. And we'll stop there. Next time we'll read some more about Violin. Violin was a great violin maker. Well, I've got a special box here, a surprise from Richard Wright, who makes a lot of beautiful products out of wood. So I'm excited to see what's in this box. First off, look at this beautiful box. Okay, so the box is made out of Padauk and maple. And it's full of goodies. So I'm going to bring the camera up close so you can see what's in this box. So first off, he has inlaid here the tree of life. Beautiful flame on this maple. And here's the Padauk underneath. Just a beautiful box, and it feels so nice. And the lid is just beautiful now. As I open these up, look at that tool for putting on the violin chin rest. Oh, there's another one. Let's see if it'll focus. Beautifully turned and lovely. So one is made out of ebony and the other is made out of Bolivian rosewood. Those are just gorgeous. Gibbon ebony and bloodwood. And here's the smaller pen. It is made out of a mystery wood from an estate sale. Here's another tool. These are perfect because you always need these. Here's a view of them all up close. Actually, there. Isn't that beautiful wood? The flame in there is so interesting. And he sends his prayers for us too. So thank you so much, Mr. Richard Wright, for your beautiful craftsmanship.
And I'd like to add my thanks as well. This is Thomas Pinch here, of course, or as you now know, Ian Dyson.
The Hebrew Minute. Hashem Elohai Atah, Aromimcha Odeh Shimcha, Ki Asita Pele, Ezot Merachok Emonah, Amen. O Lord, you are my God. I will exalt you. I will praise your name, for or because thou hast done wondrously. Your counsels of old are faithfulness and truth. If you know where this is found, please leave it in the comments below. Freddie wants to chat.
Okay. Freddie, where are you? Hi, Freddie. Boo, I see you.
Are you my friend?
Yes, I'm your friend.
Oh, just a minute. There. Hi. You came before.
Yes, I did.
You're my aunt?
I made you your blankets.
Oh, my blankets are so nice. I've been using them every night.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
So, Freddie,
Yes.
I hear you were doing an investigation.
Oh yes, I was doing the investigation.
And what happened? What was your results?
Well, we decided that my boss is getting married.
So what do you think about that? What do you think of her fiance?
Oh, I have a secret.
What?
He's really nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So are you happy about your boss's engagement?
Yes, I am.
Well, good. That's good to hear. So, what are you going to do in the wedding?
I'm going to sneak around and I might take pictures.
Oh, good. That'd be great.
And I might get my friend, Frederico, and we can do another investigation.
Yeah, that would be great.
Because I like doing investigations.
Yes, I bet you do.
Yeah.
I used to like doing that too. Okay, well, thank you, Freddie.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to me.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Bye. Bye.
Freddie had so many entries this time, we're going to help him out. Here we have some beautiful pictures. There's 9 pictures of Mr. Timothy Winter's violin shop. He just got it completed. He's had one for a long time, but he made some changes. Here's the finished product. It is beautiful. And here we have some pictures from Jolt Borondi, and he enjoys repairing violins. So here's one of the many that he has repaired. Hope you enjoy. Here we are, a beautiful Friday morning, but you can see all the leaves are coming off the trees. But we had a good rain, so it's nice and green. Let's go in and see what's going on in the shop. Here we are in the shop. Here's the new violin. Our Appalachian Mountain did grow a bit, but if we look up close, we're working on the shaping of this back. Over here we have our next violin for repair. And over here in the corner is the cello that had the wobbly neck, which we have. Here's the cello with the wobbly neck. So we'll be setting that up shortly. Here in the candle room, we got a bunch of candle cores ready to be carved, ready to be dipped and carved. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your great comments. Thank you for the thumbs up. And until next time, bye.